The most effective lasers in the game are also, among other things, the quickest lasers. So in today's video, I'll be teaching Falco players how to speed up their lasers to be as fast as the pros. If you're new to the channel, my name is Radar and I do educational melee content and video essays on this channel. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, hit the subscribe button and make sure to leave a like on this video to let me know you're enjoying the content. Now let's get started. So what do I mean by fast lasers? Well, the fastest Falco laser comes out on frame 13 and takes 27 frames to complete without a fastfall. As many of you already know, if you incorporate a fastfall by pressing down on the control stick after reaching the peak height of your jump, you'll get down to the ground more quickly, speeding up the time it takes to shoot a laser. But adding a fastfall is actually only one piece of the fast laser puzzle. You see, if you want to shoot fast lasers, you need to reduce the time between the end lag of the first laser and the startup of your second laser. When Falco lands after a laser, he has 4 frames of end lag, and the problem a lot of players have is there's a sizable gap between when that lag finishes and when they press the jump button to start another laser. The longer that gap is, the slower your lasers come out, which can quickly start to add up. In the example on screen, we have 2 Falcos shooting lasers without fast falling. The Falco on the left is shooting them framed perfectly. He starts the laser immediately after his jump squad is over and starts jumping as soon as the laser landing lag is done. On the right though, we have a Falco who starts the first laser at the same time, but takes 5 additional frames before hitting the jump button to start up the second laser. This difference over time adds up quickly. After 10 seconds, the Falco on the left has already shot 2 more lasers than the one on the right, and this is because faster lasers equals more lasers per minute, but more importantly, the speed at which a laser comes out can really make or break plenty of situations. Taking 5 frames longer to get your laser out could be the difference between stopping an opponent's approach in its tracks versus getting comboed, so the sooner you can get out a hitbox to protect you in the form of a laser, the better. This kind of slow laser problem is probably most noticeable when playing in the Falco Ditto, where both players are fighting for laser control because the person who shoots faster lasers also shoots more lasers, and their lasers hit the opponent more quickly, leading to a consistent advantage throughout the set, which often wins you the game. But while the Falco Ditto highlights the problem best, slow lasers are a problem in literally every matchup, and it's absolutely something you should fix. Alright guys, before I show you how to practice speeding up your lasers, I wanted to quickly shout out Fine Microphones for sending me their latest USB condenser mic, which I used to record this entire video. So if you like the sound of this video, that gives you a good idea of what it's going to sound like. This is my first partnership with the brand, and the reason they actually reached out to me was because I've already recommended their microphones in the past. If you guys watched my how to make videos video, that is one of the microphones I recommended, and this is their latest version. So I'm not going to do a whole review that doesn't fit my channel, but I thought I'd give them a shout out and talk a little bit about it. This microphone, they didn't tell me to say this, it's pretty clear it's a direct competitor to the Blue Yeti. I had the Blue Yeti for 5 years. There's a lot of the same features, the mute button on the front, the in-headphone monitoring, the gain control knob, etc. But this one does come with a pop filter, which is about $20 to $30, and in my opinion is kind of mandatory for making content. But a Blue Yeti is $130, and this is $60. So at less than half the price, I would always recommend this one. I actually think the Blue Yeti is really overrated, but that's a whole other story. I would not buy it again myself, but I would recommend something like this because it is very affordable. It sounds pretty good to me, and if you're looking to kind of have a better Discord call, or if you're looking to making content, definitely check this microphone out. There's a link in the description, and maybe tag Fine, again, that is how you pronounce Fine apparently, and let them know that you heard about this from me. So yeah, thanks for Fine for sending me this microphone, and let's get back to the video. So if you want to practice faster lasers, hop into Uncle Punch training mode, which I've linked in the video description. Go to combo training and you can see how many frames you're wasting between each laser by looking at the value called ACT OO auto cancel, which means act out of auto cancel. Auto cancel is the landing lag of the laser. Ideally, you want this number to register as 1 frame, and that value will be displayed in green. If you're doing it any slower, you're wasting frames and your lasers will be slower overall. So to up your consistency, I'd recommend you first focus on getting frame 1 lasers with a fast fall in place, and then start to practice moving out of the lasers or drifting with the lasers while still maintaining that same frame perfect speed. While it probably isn't realistic to get this 100% of the time, there's still a huge difference between averaging 1 to 2 or even 3 frames between each laser versus 4, 5, and 6 frames, and this speed advantage will make a difference in your games. Now, if you don't have Uncle Punch, which you should, you can still practice this by trying to hit the jump button as quickly as you can between lasers, but you won't have a precise way of measuring how well you're actually doing. The last thing you want to consider is the height you're shooting the laser at. There's actually a ton of nuance to laser heights outside of speed, so that's going to be the topic of my next video, which will come out next week, but it's worth mentioning that low lasers are also slower lasers. So if you're in a situation where a low laser is just as good as a high one, remember to consider that a low laser will leave you a bit more vulnerable at the start. But that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video and want to get notified when I release my laser height video, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. This video is made possible through the support of my patrons, so check that out in the description if you want to see more videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.